Hey Happy Crew, HappiDaze here. In today's video we are taking on day 2 of PvP matches using the new Whitebeard and Ace GP leader. So let's get right into it. The advantage of the rule set for this different GP, the special GP, is that they basically are able to get a awesome cooldown on their requirement to have six of their team defeated to get their special going. You get an 80% reduction, which is pretty awesome. So we should be able to get some pretty good teams going. So yeah, that said, let's just go ahead and maybe take up this team at the top. Obviously they have a slasher team going first, so it'll be interesting to see how this actually works out. See if we're able to actually beat the slasher team, or if we take some damage here, and we'll play by ear and see what happens. Now, I do have Cracker on this team to help out with the CT, and then obviously the Whitebeard Ace, the Big Mom Kaido, Big Mom Katakuri, and then Kaido and King are really for a bunch of damage. Smoothie just helps get some special reverse, and then we have some heavy hitters that are powerhouse on the back bench there. So you really want to be building teams that are powerhouse focused. So our two main teams that do this are this team and the Strength team. And the fighters also get a little bit of a boost too besides powerhouse, which is why that Strength team works so good. But yeah, let's get right into it. That was great. We already got some special reverse there. That will help us out a little bit. And now we're basically just waiting for some of our specials to be able to go off. Let's see if we can get this attack off before S-Hawk goes. We do, but it didn't really do much. Let's see if S-Hawk was paralysis, got paralysis, so wasn't able to actually get his attack off, which actually worked out really well for us. We're probably going to lose 2 units here, which should charge the special. So let's see what it actually does. It does like an absolutely insane amount of damage, 70% HP cut, and then that attack just melts teams. So yeah, you can see that pretty much melted most of the front line. Feeling pretty confident now. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to defeat the rest of these guys. It'd actually be good if we lost one of our units here, just so we could just charge the special for the next match. Pell is going to hit like a tank. We have a bunch of quick on this team, so yeah. But Whitebeard's just coming right back. It'd be great if we get one more unit on our team killed. That way we're able to go ahead and have that burst just ready to go almost right away for match number 2, but that might not happen. So it didn't. But yeah, so that's not a big deal. We lose 1 unit in the next match. Boom, we'll have our burst ready to go. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and have our, yeah, we'll have our Strength team go second. Why not? So for this team, we did switch back to the regular 150 fully level breaked Luffy here, just because I think he does a lot more damage than the other Luffy that we have. And unlike yesterday's video where we're not doing a real showcase, let's see, did we lose any units there? Perfect. That was actually really good because that actually allowed us to go ahead and use our special. Now that I'm thinking about it, it probably wasn't the smartest idea to use that burst. Granted, they only have 1, so they kind of forced to use on the second match. I kind of forgot that they had that one burst ready. But still, at this point, it's a, you know, it's a 7 on 4. Now they do have their Luffy obviously there, so that's obviously something to watch out for, be careful about. And they do get some buffs from this rule set, thanks to just the GP rules for this season. So unfortunately, if we can get our Luffy to go, that'd be great. Let's see, their Smoker's gonna go, and he might actually special bind our Luffy. So if he does that, that's probably not gonna be good for us, and I'll come down to that third match. Let's see if he gets Luffy. He does, unfortunately. Yeah, so that's probably gonna call it for us on that match then. Yeah, unfortunately, that Luffy is the main damage dealer there, and they just kind of took him out there. So wasn't really thinking. I forgot about their burst. So yeah, made a mistake there. But like I said, going into that third match, we have the benefit of it being our super crazy int team that's there. It should be a side team that's on that third slot for them, which it looks like it is. Yeah, so we should have a bunch of CT. Like I said, we'll have Blackbeard be able to go really quick. Nami and Korean to reverse specials, and then we'll just chip away. Neither of us have a burst, but still, I don't see us having any real problems here. We do get some debuffs from Powerhouse with the Law that's on that team. But outside of that, nothing kind of too scary. Obviously, if that special bind goes off from Odin, that will just be a pain to have to deal with. So I'm hoping that we can either get the Blackbeard or the Nami-Karina to go off before that happens, so that way we don't have to worry about that. It looks like it will, which is great. You'd love to see that. And then, yeah, it's just a matter of Blackbeard going, and then we'll have a bunch of our guys start going, and it should be pretty good from there. Yamato just missed out going, unfortunately. Unfortunately, our Luffy just missed out going. But he should be going right here, and then Yamato's going to follow right after him, which should just do an absolute ton of damage to their front line. So yeah, at this point, it's good. It's GG's. There's nothing else they can really do. Yeah, should have been a little bit smarter. I wasn't even thinking of that burst for that second match, which is why, why I ended up just using it. I thought we could have still maybe eked out the win there on the second match, even though we took a nasty shot there. But yeah, that wasn't the smartest idea. But we still should hopefully be good. I can just skip this because, yeah, there should be no way they'll be able to beat us, just to make the video a little bit quicker. And boom, there you go. So at all our units, we're able to go ahead and get the victory for match number 1 of the day. Just gotta be a little bit smarter on them using their burst on matches there. So there we go. We end up getting win number 4. That's good. Let's go ahead and take on that's Dex team at the top there, right? Yeah, let's take on this top team. We're going to have our strength team go first, just to do the most damage there. And then, because we have a lot of blue units on there, I'm going to have the powerhouse team with Ace and Whitebeard go last there, just so we have some type advantage. So, hopefully with the rule set here, we should get some additional CT for our side, be able to really do some damage there. If we start getting hit hard, we have that burst that we can use to kind of keep the fight back in our favor. And outside of the Ace on their back bench, like, they don't have like a ton of really crazy units here. Blackbeard can do HP cuts, gotta watch out for that, of course. Pell does an absolute insane amount of damage with his special with the level 1 break that he just got. But yeah, as long as we get our specials to go off first, we'll be in an absolutely really good spot there. So you see Jack's just about ready to go. Luffy is just gonna miss out, unfortunately. And it looks like Kobe is nowhere to be found in terms of him getting his special going. So, is what is. Kaido's just going to do some nasty tank damage here. They might use their burst. I will have to see if they do. But if they use their burst, then we can just use ours right back. Or we could save it, just kind of either way, depending on how we want to play this. We're going to take a shot from Lucci here. Not enough to kill anyone, and then hopefully we get the haste of Luffy to the top. We do, so he should just do an absolute banger amount of damage here. And yeah, that's why I mentioned I think that a fully rainbowed 150 Luffy is so much better, as you could probably see, than a 120 or a 130 new Luffy that just came out there, the New Year's Luffy. It'd be great if they decide to use their burst. I would be thrilled if they could use their burst. That way we don't have to worry about it for the second match. Otherwise, the second match will really just be a match that we kind of throw, that we just sacrifice some units to, just so we can get their burst off and just focus on winning match number 3 there. Oh, we won't have to worry about that because we just took the shot right there. So let's give it right back. Boom. Love to see it. So second match, like I said, should be pretty easy, pretty straightforward. It's a, let's see what's the teams. It looks like it'll be Int versus Int. Now that Pudding is really annoying, just because she's able to get the special CT done so far. You have the Blackbeard who gives us CT down. So it's kind of a mirror match almost of this team. But yeah, we'll see what happens there. Like I said, we could save it and use our burst either on this match or the final match. The downside here is that obviously we don't have any characters on our side who do the revive to kind of trigger that death hit without us having to actually have someone die. But still, like, we have Pell and the Giants on the back bench, which are kind of crazy rare recruits there. So, yeah, let's just see if we can hopefully get our special off before putting rewinds all theirs, and then they just kind of go ham on us. Okay, that's awesome. That's really good that we're able to get that Nami Karina go off before. It means that hopefully we should be able to pretty much get both the S-Hawk and the Luffy to go off, maybe even the Yamato to go off before they're even able to hit us, which is just fantastic. Might take a shot here from S-Hawk, we'll have to see. We did, but luckily it wasn't enough to kill us. We're going to get a nice amount of damage to two of their units here. Also get the provoke. Unfortunately, we only lost one unit there, so our special didn't get charged there, but Luffy should be ready to go right here. Still didn't lose that unit, so we still can't use the special yet, but as soon as we use it, we should wipe out all the rest of their units that are still left on the bench. Alright, special's ready. Let's just use it till we can wrap up this match and get the easy victory for fight number 2. And boom. There you go. Just like that, with the Whitebeard and a special, we're able to just absolutely decimate there. So once it goes back up to the requirement of 6 teammates killed to trigger the special, I don't know. I think it's gonna be hard. They're gonna be an awesome comeback type GP leader, but yeah, if you have to have 6 units die to trigger one of their specials, yeah, it might be interesting to see how that works in actual gameplay. I mean, I don't think people will use him over, for example, the new Strength Luffy, but who knows? We've seen weirder things happen. So that being said, let's see what this bottom team looks like. Yeah, let's do this bottom team just to see how we go. So we can have a mirror match, I guess, going, or actually we could let's swap it around. We'll have the int team go first there, and then we'll have our strength team go second, and then take it that way. I just want to have actually is that a mirror match? Let me just see what that team looks like. Oh wait, no, that's the strength Blackbeard that's on there. Yeah. So let's do it this way. Let's see what happens. If Luffy does end up hitting us, we'll get our burst gauge charge right there if he ends up killing our unit. So let's see what happens. Obviously, Jack is the pain to deal with the HP cuts here, but we're just hoping that with the CT that both of us get that Blackbeard can go first. That's a 20 CT on Blackbeard, which is kind of nuts. Hoping with that CT increase that he's able to get off, giving us special delay for Nami and Karina to really get off. Looks like it probably won't be enough just based on what we're seeing here. Jack might go. Let's see. The thing about these teams is, like, the strength team is awesome, but they're also glass cannon. So if you can get like one good shot off, like with this Luffy shot, should hopefully take out pretty much. I thought it would take out their whole front line. I actually didn't do as much damage as I thought it was going to do, but still took out a unit or two there. Do some special rewind with Nami Karina, and we just keep attacking. Yamato's going to go. She's going to take out hopefully 2 units herself with that 7,500 damage. And then it's just a matter of waiting and see if they get any specials on us. If they do, we'll have our burst ready, and we'll be just in a really good position to just go to town on them. But you can see, like, they have like no HP left on their side. Unfortunately, we didn't lose a unit here, so we didn't even charge our Whitebeard and Ace, which is kind of unfortunate, but it kind of is what it is. Nice. Okay, we actually had 1 unit die, which is actually good. There you go. So have one unit die in the next fight. We'll have our burst ready. Obviously, we're going to take a burst right off Riff from the Shanks. But yeah, I haven't seen what the new Sulong unit does there, so I'm kind of curious to see how that will go. But yeah, let's get into that second fight. Hopefully we have some CT advantage there and can get our guys to go before they can really go. Their back bench isn't that scary, so if we can get through their front bench, it should be pretty good. Let's see what the hit we're gonna take from Shanks is first. Yeah, that's what I meant about the Glass Cannon team. You can see Luffy just took an absolute hammer of a shot, and took some damage there. So he's probably gonna be the one who's gonna die first, if I had to guess. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We're gonna have 50% HP cut, so once someone dies, we should hopefully be able to take out a good chunk of their units. Let's go ahead and just use it, see what happens. If they manage to take out 2 more of our units, we'll get the burst back, and then should be able to hopefully just end this match. So that's kind of the advantage of this GP burst leader, is that, you know, if you lose 4 units, at least for this Grand Party, you can just go absolutely nuts. And Luffy's going to go, which is awesome too. He's going to hit like a tank with the damage through defense there. And boom. There you go. So yeah, like that, the special of Whitebeard and Ace is just like absolutely ridiculous. With 70% HP cut, then you do damage through defense. Like it's kind of insane. And with the condition of only 2 units to die to activate it, it's like even more insane. So there you go. That's going to wrap up our GP matches for today. Takeaways from this unit is, like, they're pretty good. Like I said, we knew their special was broken just by looking at it on paper, and using it, it is pretty broken. It's going to be really annoying to come up against these guys if someone sets them as a GP leader going forward, just because, you know, you end up killing their team and you're just going to take just an absolute nasty shot. At least probably for the next match or 2, which is going to make some really scary matches in Grand Party going forward. So hopefully you don't see this guy too often in PvP, and if you do, try to avoid him, I would say, if you can, because it's just going to be really annoying to have to get through this, especially if you have like the NG5 Luffy or even the Strength Luffy, who will just destroy a bunch of units. They'll get their special charger right away, and then boom, they'll be able to kind of use it and just get a really big advantage against you if you just decimate that first match. So hope you guys liked the video. Let me know how your Grand Party is going so far. Do you like the structure for the anniversary, or for this New Year, I should say? We only need 10 matches to win. I think it's like an awesome way to do the event. I wish they actually did this for all events where it was only 10. But yeah, sometimes it is what it is. They'll go back to 15 next GP, and it'll just be a pain again. So, like I said, for this GP, it doesn't really matter as much. Make sure when you're done for the day, you just go in and set your captain to a non-burst leader. That way people don't have to deal with burst if they don't want to, and just do the community strat to help everyone get the max amount of reward. So hopefully your day 2s are going good. In about half an hour from now, we're going to end up having the part 3 of the Sugo Fest go live. That's the Sabo part. I'll be doing 10 multis on it, maybe 11, probably 10, because I think it doesn't really get great steps past 10 until you get higher. So we'll do 10 multis. We'll see what happens, see if we can grab the new Sabo unit, so look out for that video. And as always, until next time, be kind to each other.